Hi guys, dear friends. I'm here from the cave. Actually, someone called this new decor the cave. He said that I look like a prisoner on a Taliban cave. Oh well, okay, fine. There you go. The whole point of actually having this very minimalistic setting is that you can focus on me when I'm talking, instead of focusing on the nature, the dogs, the kids, the mosquitoes, the neighbors, the noise. That's why we do this. Okay, I have three comments to make on today's video. Now, this video is called It's About Murphy. I have some news about Murphy, but I'm going to leave this to the end. First, I want to thank all of you for your reactions to yesterday's video. The way we announced Lucky's passing was very difficult for us to put together that video because there has been a lot of love in taking care of him during all this time. And when you know that at the end you're going to announce the passing of a dog, it's not easy. And I have to thank Carla for her beautiful editing on this video. Yesterday, I think, is one of the best that we've ever made. We have this tradition here that whenever one of our animals passes, we always make an announcement, and if we have the right material, we always make a video. And I think yesterday's video was really beautiful. Now, hello everybody, Morgana, Pam, my friends in Scotland, everybody. Thank you for being here. Now, another thing that I wanted to mention. Our dogs are getting old. Somebody commented in a very nasty way that everything we do, for what? We don't save them because they die in the end. Well, to that person and to whomever thinks like that person, let me break it to you. Everyone dies. We all die, sooner or later. And dogs, unfortunately, they live very short lives. It's very unfortunate. 10, 12 years maximum. That's nothing compared to a human being. But the fact is that they live very short lives. And we usually rescue them. When we rescue them, they are torn to pieces. They've been abandoned. They have been tortured, neglected all their lives. The only thing we can do is to put them back together and then let them live as much as possible. We don't decide that. Now, my mother has decided to... Mamá, por favor. Vale. Gracias. I have set up this studio right next to my mother's area. Anyway, yeah, there you go. My mother is living with me now. Okay, now, our animals are getting old. Unfortunately, some of them are going to pass in coming months, and some of them have been with us for 9 years, 8 years, 9 years, I don't know. Dickens has been with us for 8 years. Hope has been with us for 11 years. They're next. They're going to leave us at some point, and we will be making videos announcing their departure and showing you the way they lived. I think we're doing well in that respect. We have a whole bunch of very old dogs, and many of them have been with us for a very long time, and I think that says a lot about us. We wish we could find homes for all of them, but some of them are completely unadoptable. I mean, a dog like Dickens requires someone practically on top of him all the time because he pees and poos. They don't control it, and like him, many others. Martha, Hope. So some of them are going to leave us in coming months. I'm trying to, I don't know how long they will last. We have Linda, for example, our beautiful Chihuahua. She's heading to 21 years old. She's going to leave us at some point. I don't think she's going to make it to 31 like that poor doggy that died the other day, like the oldest dog in the world. Maybe she'll surprise us. and she'll be here in another 10 years. I'll be talking about Linda and how she's eternal. But Linda's gonna leave us, and we have some other dogs that are old. So please, if we make a video, it's left us. It's left us. It's life. They left us. Now, about Murphy. Come on, rejoice. Murphy has been adopted. Yeah. Murphy has found a home, a beautiful home in Germany. Really great people, lovely couple. Daniel and Manuela is her wife, and if they are watching this live stream, which I'm sure they are, congratulations, guys, because you're going to have a great dog. Let me tell you an anecdote about this family. It's really nice. They wrote me an email about 2 weeks ago, asking me about Murphy. Really lovely letter in a PDF, all very German, very organized. And I read it. I was just running around like I always do. And I was heading to the meeting or to take my kids from school or something. And I saw it and I made a mental note, start the email. This is a good family. I'll talk to them later. And I made a mental note, I will reply later. And I didn't. This happens to me very often. Okay? I mean, I have very strong suspicions that I have ADHD. I mean, I'm sure I have the ADHD. I mean, my life is a struggle trying to combine the whole thing and trying to be everywhere at the same time. And I think I'm doing a good job, but it's difficult. So I made a note, I would reply later, and I didn't. And then about a few days later, Daniel writes to me again, and reminder. And I replied to him, Daniel, I got your message. I will reply to you very soon. Okay, I got it. I replied. And then 3 days later, he replied to me. He wrote to me all upset. Look, doesn't look like you want to find a home for Murphy. We're going to drop it. That's it. We withdraw our adoption request. To which I replied very nicely and said, look, man, I'm so sorry. I'm running around. I'm really sorry. Please send me a reminder. Just send me a reminder. Anyway, we started the conversation again, and he's really lovely. I mean, I knew they were going to be really great. And anyway, Murphy is been adopted. He's going to live in Germany, and I couldn't be happier. They sent me a beautiful picture a couple of days ago. The couple just drinking champagne, celebrating that Murphy is going to be the new child. So it's really good, and I can't wait for us to bring him home. Hopefully, within the next couple of weeks, I should say. Murphy needs to go into surgery. We are gonna have to. Right now, he has a urinary tract infection. We're dealing with that, and then we may or we may not neuter him. Now, we are all about neutering and sterilizing males and females. Yes, we are. But Murphy's case, because he's such advanced, I mean, he's old. He's like 8, 9 years old. I mean, I think it defeats the whole purpose. So we may not do it. We'll see. We'll see what we do. But anyway, Murphy is adopted. He's going to a beautiful home with a really nice people, and I can't wait to show you the video. But Murphy was dead. I mean, it's another dog that was nearly dead. Tomorrow morning, my brother and I are going on a trip. It's another one of those 8-hour long trip, and we're going to rescue a dog from a pound. I don't know much about him. They sent me the pictures, and this poor doggy is in such a bad shape. So we're gonna be driving. We will be leaving very early in the morning, and then we'll pick him up about 11, something like this, and then we'll take him to the hospital. And then on the following day, what day is tomorrow? Tomorrow's Thursday, right? Thursday, Friday. You'll probably see this dog on Monday. We'll see. we need to do this, we need to do this right, we need to take him to the hospital, do all the tests and everything, and then we will show you his case in brackets. I don't like to talk about dogs like he's another case, but yeah, I will show you. I will show you his case and his plea on Monday. Okay, so I think I'm gonna be live tomorrow, or maybe not. I don't know. I have no idea what the program is gonna be tomorrow, but I will be traveling most of the day on a rescue. Patricia, Marco is doing great. He doesn't have any problems with breeding a new dog, and we couldn't be happier. We're now screening a couple of families here, and hopefully he will be going home very soon. We cannot send him overseas, unfortunately, or to another country, Germany, because I don't think it will be a good idea for him to fly. But he'll be adopted locally, and we have already some people asking for him. Natalie, Winston is doing great, amazing doggy, and right now we are in conversations with a family in Germany, in the Black Forest area. No, sorry, not in Germany, it's in Switzerland. Black Forest area as well, and they are very interested, and they have 2 other Podencos, which is the same breed than he is. So he might travel again back to Europe, to Switzerland. I don't know. We'll see. It looks good though. But Winston is doing really great, and he's really happy, and he's a super dog. I mean, whomever gets his dog, it's unbelievable. Really great. Now, let me see. Let me read your comments. As you know, I am running now a section on the community tab here on YouTube, where I'm replying to some, I mean, I wouldn't call them haters. I mean, they are not all haters. Some of them are just plain dumb. But I've had people calling me terrible names this week. One of them called me Dr. Mengele. Poor guy, Dr. Mengele. And another one said that I was Dr. Frankenstein. Another one. Just read those comments, read those posts, because they're really funny. And yeah, and if you can, just join us on Patreon, because there are some more inspired writings from me lately over there. But those comments were really funny. Every once in a while I'm gonna reply to a hater, and I'm erasing their names, because I mean, even haters deserve respect. So I'm not really keen on putting the names out there. I mean, they do it themselves. It's a public comment. I mean, but if I put the name out there, it's like telling the entire world they're stupid. And I think I erase their names. It's just I can call it a journey instead of cases. Yeah. Limited intellect. Yes, they have limited intellect. Okay. Now, the people that I wanted to adopt Chico, Winston is kind of like him. Kathy, yes, I spoke to Patricia. The first thing I did, well, not the first thing I did. But after Chico's passed, I left them some days of resting, and I told them if they wanted to adopt Murphy, and they say that they had adopted another dog from a pound. So I'm really happy they did. And now Scotty, which is their current dog, is going to have another friend. So I'm really happy about that. So the haters. I know many of you say that I shouldn't pay attention to them, and I shouldn't, but I'm a human being, and when I hear somebody calling me Frankenstein, I mean, I cannot stop but paying attention to that. It doesn't wear me down or anything, but for me, honestly, at this point in life, it's a chance of having a lot of fun, a little bit of fun, and schooling somebody. You know, it's just me having fun with some idiot. That's what I do. As I said, Marco is doing great. Blog haters, yeah, I mean, I think they block themselves after a while. But usually I block them. The serious haters. I mean, the real bad haters, I block them, and then the stupid dumb, then I don't, because I mean I feel like this is discrimination, right? I mean you can't. I mean haters, yes, I get rid of them really quickly, but but the funny haters, the ones that they call you Frankenstein and Mengele, yeah, you know, this is you cannot discriminate for people for being stupid. Now, how is Noah doing these days? Great, she's doing great. She is. I will upload a quick video. I mean, the her foster home, which is actually she's been adopted. She's never gonna go to another house. We call it foster home because she cannot afford. This is a very expensive dog to keep. I mean, Noah is like when you get yourself a boat. I mean, it's a very expensive thing to run. She is a very expensive dog, so she cannot afford it. But she's a great home, and she loves her so much. So we're covering the expenses, medical expenses for constant checkups, the medication, and all of that. It's not an easy dog to have. I mean, and it's not like there was a long queue of families waiting to have her. I mean, we're paying about $700, about 650 euros a month for Noah, just on medication and checkups and special vitamins and supplements and all of that. So it's not easy. It's not easy. She's doing great. That I give you my word. So, what else? What else? Is Nano bouncing off the walls? Not really, Cathy. Actually, we took Nano to Benissa a couple of days ago. We'll make an update about that. We recorded, but I'm telling you now. His leg was very swelling. I mean, it was very swelling. So I was worried. We took him to the hospital, and we took a sample, send it to the lab, the liquid, and now I'm giving him some anti-inflammatory. He's doing much better, I have to say, and he's not in pain anymore. But for a couple of days, he was quite uncomfortable, and his leg was, I mean, it's already a very big leg, but it was swelling. But Nano is doing great. I mean, Nano, I have no words about this dog. He's just the greatest dog that ever lived. I mean, really unbelievable. He's like a big person, kind and loving and respectful of everybody. I mean, I have not enough words about Nano. It's just wonderful. Electra is, okay, you're asking me all questions. Okay, fine. So I'm here asking questions from the top of my head. Electra's doing great. As you know, she has a cardiopathy, and she's one of those animals that any minute we could say Electra passed. But she's still doing strong. She's doing great. Okay, point taken. There will be an update on Electra this week. I will tell my brother to go and record. But she's doing great. She's really great. Bianca is doing well. The leg healed really nicely, but there was a problem with the scar. Got infected, and there seemed to be a bacteria there. So it's a resistant bacteria. So we're dealing with it. She's doing great. At some point, the plate came out, so it was visible, but it didn't affect the bone. So it's just one of those things, usually when an animal gets operated, then PAM operation then goes, and then usually they do well. But sometimes there are little hiccups, and we have to take them back to the hospital. But doing that doesn't, you cannot make a whole video out of it. So usually we record whatever happens, and then we give it in an update later. But yeah, anyway, Bianca is doing great, and she's looking for a home. Let's see if we can find her a beautiful place. But first we have to make sure that injury is completely covered, there's no more infection, and she's great. It's not easy. After surgery, many things can go wrong, and it takes time and takes daily effort. We have a group on WhatsApp, which is a messenger application, and where we run the houses, the upkeep and the treatments of all the dogs. And I tell you, it's quite amazing. So busy there. Anyway, Linda, I don't know if Linda is online, but please, if you can, just drop the link to my Patreon support group, Patreon community, as I like to call it. If any of you would like to join me on Patreon, I would be very, very grateful. Now, this week, the beginning of the month, from the beginning, I'm going to be asking everybody on every case, on every animal that we save, to please not only donate, but do that on a recurrent basis. Linda just sent me the numbers for the month of October. And we are surviving. We're surviving, but it's tough. It's tough. We need to have recurrent support. So I'll be asking each one of you on every email to please donate on a recurrent basis. That really is very important. Thank you, Patricia. Thank you very much. Thanks for your help. Many people are, that's the beauty of this community. After all this time, so many of you are just wanting to help us in any possible way you can. And that's beautiful. And that's really what keeps us going. And that's, why we're here and why after all this time, we haven't gone down like so many of these rescues. I think animal rescues is such a risky and such a complicated thing to set up. Just the other day, by the way, I have to reply to this letter. Somebody wrote to me a beautiful letter asking me for advice on how to set up an animal rescue group like ours. And first I thought, just don't even think about it. It's a life-changing experience, and maybe it's going to be good, but it can turn into a complete disaster so quickly. The giveaways usually are people that they write and they say, well, I love animals, I want to do more, this is great. But then they say, but I don't have any money, and that's great as well. But then they tell you that they are not good with technology and they cannot take pictures and they cannot take video. And then you think, oh my God, no, that's not going to work. If you do that, if you start a rescue and you're not able to communicate, to show videos and to make pictures and to communicate, then what? So I need to write to this lady and tell her, I don't know what I'm going to tell her. Nicola, thank you very much. Please, just don't overstress yourself. Whatever you're doing is great already, and I'm really grateful. One thing that maybe I can ask you, will be to act, to spread the word, to tell everybody around you that we exist. We like to think that we have a nice community and that we are very open, but the fact is that the world doesn't know about us. The world is huge, and the animal lover community in the world is big, and we have nearly 1 million subscribers, but that's nothing compared to what's out there. Maybe you can help us telling your immediate friends, family, cousins, uncles, that uncle that is not only, it's not only a bit obnoxious on Christmas, but he also loves dogs. Maybe you can tell him, Uncle Joe, or tell him that you're one of our supporters, that we do a great job, and maybe he would like to come on board. Talk to your friends and family about us. Let's see, can you imagine? Suddenly we have a spike. That would be so great. Anyway, Lucky is gone. Our dogs are getting old. And Murphy has been adopted in a super family. That has been the live session of today. Thank you for making it right up to here. It's been great to spend some time with you from here, from the Taliban cave. The cave, guys, but do you understand why I have this cave? Come on, I want you to write. I understand. Do you understand why this cave is like this? How do I cope? I How do I cope? Linda, how do I cope? I just answered this question yourself. How do I cope? We don't know. I'm a bit of a medical oddity. I have no idea how do I cope. But the fact is that I managed to cope. And I have... it's been many years, and when you have the perspective of all these years, kind of like everything falls into place, and you understand why you do what you do, and you get to see all the beautiful stories. Linda, I cope with your help. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. I cope with your help. Linda. Today, Linda got really upset with me because she sent me a text message telling me about the numbers of last month, and we were nearly there, but not there yet. And I didn't reply because I was taking a nap, and she got really pissed off with me. It's like, I can't believe you didn't reply to my message. Linda, I'm taking a nap. Come on, please. It's a holiday here. I don't know how it is in the States, but it's a national holiday here. It's Halloween. No, it's not Halloween holiday. It's Todos los Santos. It's called, right? Isn't it the holiday we have today? I have no idea. Anyway, guys, I love you very much. I don't know, Linda. I cope with your help. Yes, of course. Without Linda, we just wouldn't be here. Amy. By the way, I just replied to... See, Amy, she's made a comment over there. Okay, she's coming to visit us on the 10th. She's going to be here for a couple of weeks. We'll show her around. We'll do our best to be good hosts. Okay. There's no echo anymore. You know why? Echo has improved because of this. I got a mic. And that mic, it makes my voice so much clearer. I can do these ASMR videos now. Unfortunately, my voice is crap. So, but you see, that little improvements. No echo anymore. But some people are so annoying. They hear echoes. They hear metallic voices. They don't like the dubbing voices. They don't like the music. I mean, those that don't like the music in our videos are the worst. You know that we get so much shit because of the music? I think the music we play is beautiful, it's great. But some people hate music because some people hate joy and hate life and hate everything. ASMR Viktor. Yes. Listen to me. Yes. Voice. How's Maribel and her baby? It's a nice mic. It's called Yeti Blue. And with this, I can do ASMR. And the music is great, but some people still are not happy. I had to school someone to tell him or her, I don't know, the beauty of soundtracks. Okay, we'll make a live session about soundtracks. How about that? I think it's very interesting. We put a lot of effort in our music, in the soundtracks of our videos. Really, we do. Somebody complaining, say that the music we play is... and I'm saying phone call like this. Sorry, I have to hang up. Anyway, guys, lots of love. Ellen, thank you very much for being here. Thanks for being on Patreon as well, Ellen. I know you from there. Take care of yourselves, okay? And I'll see you tomorrow. And by the way, those long videos that we are showing, very important that whenever we show a long video, try to watch it. And if you cannot watch it, just let it run. Just leave it there. It really is helping us a lot. Really, a lot. Thank you very much. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. See you. See you tomorrow. Ciao.